everyone. Welcome to Sex Talk with Dr. Clark and Dr. Volker. And today we have Dr. Marilyn Volker is going to talk with us about sexuality by the numbers. So Dr. Volker, let's start with number one. You have one body. Tell us about that.
You know what and I'm grateful to be here, Dr. Clark, and thank you for everyone listening. The most important thing is that we're going to have many vehicles, many cell phones, but only one body. And so we want to be sure and understand how our one body works. And that's really critical in understanding sexuality about this. A takeaway for one body is that no matter the ages and stages, to take care of your one body and be sure your one body is safe, and to learn about your one body. And that's important for children to learn about their one body, for adults, for parents to talk to children about their one body, and for people to understand changes that could happen to their one body over time. And that's all about safety and health, sexual health and safety.
Thank you, Dr. Volker. And just say a little bit more than when we're talking about that one body. How does sex, reproduction, genitals, what are we talking about? How does that interact with sexuality?
Understanding sexuality is when we have one body, we want to know about all of our parts, public, private, controlled by the brain, and a heart in between. When we have our one body, public and private parts, controlled by the brain, so we want to keep our brain safe, and we have a heart in between. And that's about our values. I'll do this, I won't do this. And that's important around sexuality and our one body.
Dr. Volker, I've heard you talk about normalizing all parts of the body, normalizing the genitals, making them no different than the nose or the elbows. Could you say just a little about that?
Well, when we talk to children, we name body parts: eyelash, eyebrow, eyelid. And if we can say chocolate chip cookie, 5 syllables, to a little kid, we can say penis, 2 syllables, scrotum, 2 syllables, vulva, 2 syllables, uterus, 3 syllables, clitoris. And children can absolutely normalize that, because I call them the doctor names. I know families have family names, and I understand that. However, I want children to know the doctor, I call them the doctor names or the medical names of all the parts. So if they have a question, or if they hear it from a teacher or a doctor, they're going to be knowing what that's about. So normalizing the names of your body, that if you're religious, you'd be grateful to your creator. If you're scientific, you'd want to know about your public and private parts, how they work, and how the brain works. And you can be both. You can be both around it. So I always like to normalize body parts because you only have one. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Volker.